Good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. So this is a head, heart, and handwork. So now I remember why I quit watching Flosstube. That shit is dangerous. So I love Flosstube and Knitting Tube or whatever. Flosstube's like the only one where we gave it a new name. But I quit watching it when it first came out. Why? Because I was spending money. Everybody shows off. There's a segment of haul. That's what they could have. Or Happy Mail. That's the other one I've heard recently. And it's like, yes, it is Happy Mail. And yes, it's cool. But then I see it and I'm like, I gotta have it. And this month I went a little crazy. I have not really bought cross-stitch stuff in years. It has been not a secondary hobby, but it's my oldest hobby, and cross stitch is awesome. But in order to stitch, I have to have all the gear. You know, I have the stitching lamp, and this is sitting on a music stand where I have my scissors and my threader and needle keeps and all this stuff. And I have a little table over here with more crap on it for just keeping everything kind of organized. You know, we all develop our stitchy spot or our knitting spot, but whoops. But then you have to have the chart and the fabric and this and that. It's just there's a lot of stuff. So I started knitting when my youngest was born, because knitting is fairly much more, well, it can be more straightforward. The kind of knitting I like to do is more straightforward. You just pick it up, you've memorized the pattern, and you knit. I like that. So for many years, I didn't buy anything. Didn't stitch for a long time, not because I didn't want to, but because with 4 kids and 2 of them having autism, I was a little busy. So in the last year or so, I've really gotten back into cross stitch, spending lots of time on it. My obsession with it has come back, which is wonderful. But that also means I'm seeing stuff, and I'm going to classes, and I'm going to retreats, and I keep finding stuff. So anyways, I went shopping. So I discovered that Teresa Kogut has a website, and she sells her patterns. So I bought a few. So let me show you. So I had some Happy Mail. So these are all, well, at least this stack is Teresa Kogut. So we have, and they're all Halloween. We have Hazel's Halloween Friends. I think it's adorable. And I apparently have a real thing for black cats, because almost everything has a black cat, and it's just multiple black cats. So here's one. This is, let's see. It says Green-Eyed Kitty. It's just so cute. And then, oh look, another black cat. This is called Primitive Halloween. And that's cute. And oh look, another black cat. Tabby's Halloween. Wait a minute. There we go. I'm too lazy to take them out of the bag. Then I have to force them back and just. The reason why I do this instead of a real floss tube is because I'm too lazy to edit. I would rather spend that time, I don't know, doing my hobbies. Oh look, another black cat. I like this one. This is the Gen X cat. It's snarky cat. Now I have to admit, that look, I mean, is that cat just saying your point? Or something else a little more expletive? All right, and oh, look. It's another black cat. This is called Kitty on Jack. I thought it was cute. Kitty showing off. And this one's called Halloween Greetings. But look! No black cat. No, we've got ravens or crows instead, because corvids are our friends. And last of all, we have a little witch. I thought that was kind of cute. I also like all the funky faces. That's the only, you know, they're so cute. I like things with witches. I also ordered a couple of other things that finally came in. And none of them are Halloween themed. So this one is Wander With Me by Thread Milk Designs. I saw this one on Etsy, and it had 2 of the most important things for me to get to buy your chart, which is a hedgehog and an Amanita Mushy, because isn't that cute? Am I likely going to do all of that? Am I going to put that rabbit on? Well, maybe, because that rabbit is actually kind of cute. And there's a acorn right above him, which I also like acorns too. They are acorns, not acorns, because Piglet had it right. Oh, this one's kind of cool. So when I went to the Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit, there was two or three different pieces that were wandering around. They had rules like, pick out a skein of thread, pick out a small section of the chart, stitch it for me, and you keep the floss. Which I thought was kind of a cool idea. It's like, oh, it's kind of cool. You kind of get this group project and it looks cool. And, you had people were writing notes on the paper. And this is a great way to destash all those random skeins of thread that you don't know what the heck you're going to do with them because you bought them for one kit or it came in a kit and this is just the leftovers. What are you going to do with that stuff? So I kept looking for a pattern that I thought would be kind of cool. And I saw this and went, oh, that's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch the body of the tree, the branches, and not just the branch boughs, but like the little, they're not leaves, needles. I'm going to stitch the needles. And then this one's going to be a decorate my tree for me. So I'm going to leave all the decorations off and let people stitch those. I thought that would be really cute. And last but not least, I'd ordered this one at the Stitch Summit because one of the ladies was the Tracy Horner from Ink Circles, and somebody had done this one, and I'm like, this is awesome. This is a lovely combination of the stitchiness that I love and the total geekery of being a nerd. So this is actually called Little Alien Schoolgirl, because it's a lovely little schoolgirl sample, right? But check out that robot and these radios, and hey, what's that? And hey, those rocket ships, and hey, that's a sandworm. Hey, that's not a normal alphabet. I thought this was really cool. So, and the nice thing is on the back, there's a little chart, and she tells you what they're all from. So this has shout outs. I know the alphabet she said comes from Futurama, sandworms from Dune, some sort of dwelling, not large mandalas, three-headed bird, human figure reaching for the sky, familiar Arabic numerals and Latin letters. Oh, and check out the name of the girl who, oh, of course it's reversed. It's Amy G. Dalla. Amygdala? Right. So this one was just too funny, too cute, and just too on brand for my level of geekery. I'm not sure about the colors, but the lovely thing about something like this is you can kind of pick your own colors. Now this one has a bunch. I may swap out some of those pinks and reds for purples because, you know me, I like my purples. So that's the stuff that I've been buying recently. I now have the enormous pile by my chair cleared out because I've shown you everything. So hopefully I can have some space back and I can tidy it up and put everything away. And oh yeah, look, here's one of those samplers I wanted to do. So I showed it when I undid it. So this one is going to the framer this week. I can't wait to see Janine's face at Acorns and Threads when I bring this in. I have to iron it because it's still kind of rolled up. All those wrinkles. So, anyways, that was my week. That was all the shopping that I've done recently. There's still more coming in because, again, I went nuts. I don't know what it was about all the Halloween stuff. It is my favorite thing to stitch. Although I did just see something that was Christmas. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. So I'm saying, no more. I'm afraid to tell my husband how much money I've spent recently. So as stuff comes in, I'll show you. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day and happy making. Later.